and at least force a field goal.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
Hey, here we go, son. Hey, what's up? Crazy.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion.
Hey, five. Crazy.
Now, May. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, it's Gino. Oh, he's got Tucker open downfield. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 85 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This fielded at about the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. To throw on first down is May. They try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
That's my heart. One, two, three, four, five.
Second and a yard. We'll go play action with May. That's to the left side and taken in by Dick. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Patriots first down.
49-yard line.
Hey, question. Now let me try to get us up. Now here we go, son. Hey, what's that?
Off the play fake, it's May. He's got Douglas going deep, and that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. On second down, it's May. Rolling right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Eddie, what's up? Five.
On third and a yard, here's May. And he will have a first down, and they're in the field goal range now at the 30. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Eddie, what's up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for Vegas. 31 yards.
Mike, let's have a conversation about the play-action passing game. There's this notion out there that in order for it to be good, you have to be a great running team, and it's actually not the case. The threat of a run in the down and distance is what generates great play action, and as you see here, it can lead to some big pickups. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On second down, it's Gino. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Vegas. On the handoff, this is Genty. Finding space at the 15. And he'll take this one in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. And landed Roberts in there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, here's May. He finds Bell. That's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
7-yard gain. That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Max Crosby in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. Now he takes off, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pushed out to his right. He's got Douglas going deep. That is hot. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The motion man here is Bourne. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd down at the Raiders' 33-yard line.
Hey, Garfield. Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, 5.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. May to the air once more. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pullivan. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, Smith. This one complete to Dorsett. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10. They go three tight ends here on first and 10. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Jennings on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
It is second and 6. They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Once again, it's Genty. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a second and 6. Keep it on the ground with Genty. Good blocking to the 15. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead.
Patriots 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
This is first and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll drop to throw. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes first and 10. The throw is May. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
May to throw on second down. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on themselves.
To a whole
level. Don't know no better. When I got rich of these, yeah. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Twin, gonna hustle and grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over clubs. I used to want to M, now I got sell. If it's about money, then you know it's with it.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from Vegas. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Vegas.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Here we go.
Now, a second down throw for Smith. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he will score. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
35-yard run.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
53, 53. Here we go.
A first down throw for Smith. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Working out of the gun, Smith. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And Some nifty running on the return. Got some good yardage before he was taken down.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll start on the ground with Genty. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Hey, here we go, hey. We got him, shot.
So after 1, it's from the gun, it's Gina. Open man, that's Dante Fortin. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's going to be brought down past the 45. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Vegas.
That's good.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Look at that big guy rumble. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
A big play there for the Raiders.
Good.
32 yards.
Vegas.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here we go.
It's a 1st carry for the veteran, Raheem Mostert. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Two minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, hey. 40 yards, flip it up.
Here's Genty. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
In motion, Besh. play action now. It's Gino. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now, Gino. He's got Myers on the completion. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Raider first down.
Tuesday.
To throw is Smith. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a tackle, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So... interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jenkins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. On play action, Smith. He'll be hit As he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And 1 yard to go.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's taken in.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And brought in by Myers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their
From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Gino. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they go with Genty. And they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a first down.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Gino now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try it again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Huffman very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big-time play for Vegas. It's a gain of 43 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Gino to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will score. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Raiders, nothing.
Now he'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jensen. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Off the play fake. It's Smith. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my man on my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4.
From the shotgun, Smith. He'll find Tinty at the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They run out of the gun with Genty. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They'll try it now with Genty. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Raider first down.
To throw, here's Smith. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Run right up the gut with Gentry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he will get into the end zone.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
It's the score, Raiders 17, Raiders 7.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. We'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Bowers, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Gentry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Vegas.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a win for the Raiders. And right away,
one of these epics, and under the epic, put
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Setting them on the time. Very good. You took on that challenge and picked up the victory. Pick out another one to tackle and build yourself a winning streak.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake, Hurts, headed left, buying time. That's caught, down the field is Heath. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Here are the Raiders as they get set on 1st and 10. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. catchable ball.
Time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throw left side complete. It's Bates. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he is in. Touchdown. Challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Got your mic on? What's up, buddy? Got your mic? Ramos! I know my mic is on. Is your mic on?
At SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the LA Chargers. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And off we go from SoFi. Return starts at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Oh my god.
I hear you, bud. Let me get my depth chart real quick.
Same. Also, I'm gonna lower the game of audio because it's always way too loud.
Yeah, no worries. I don't have a fullback. Actually, let me just auto reorder real quick, and then let's go from there.
All of these are basically the same thing. We've already said
That's
the same.
good.
So so it's saying
Mayor here.
addressed it in the way that they moved back to like June of next year. So we're okay with that for now. We're not unworried at this very moment in time.
That's good. It's so weird. I auto order my depth chart and it puts all tight ends at kick returners and punt returners. It is a
You don't want
weird
tight
thing.
end returning kicks?
Not at all.
They would be great at it though. Why still not a starter cornerback? It makes no sense.
Hey, good.
Well, I will go ahead. That's okay. Don't mind my editing. That's,
Wilson.
we've completed this exercise to the best of our knowledge. I think the next step in the exercise is to size ethics by reference to determine time. Okay, we did that.
Have you included data mapping, reporting, and CST work in the backlog?
We weren't told that any of the integrations
Okay.
that were being
And I don't understand those things, but I was.
All right, I'm ready when you're ready.
No, that's fair. As far as the integrations that are on Go Green for this team, we are well aware of them. That is Ariba, and I'm assuming Iron Mountain, but that's another thing that
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie from UNC. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find an aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Do we not have the blocking like
Again, it's Hampton. Excellent play defensively as they get to
Does that feel super jumpy, like cheesy like last year, or does it feel a little better?
Great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a
the animation
instinct
didn't
to
feel
take the right
too bad.
line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attributed skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the
I don't
time
know
about
where
these
that
money
is
downs.
coming right
Third
now.
downs. And the plan you gotta have. It's
I
kinda
do know what
like
you're talking about, yeah.
A manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. It's a textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped at almost nothing on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hey, here we go. You know this.
Smith on 1st down. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, it's Smith. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
10-yard loss
Pretty clear here by these two play calls. The offense, they wanted to attack this secondary in the passing game. But this defense, well, they more than respond. It's got them in great shape to make a stand right here on third down and finish off a brisk 3-and-out to begin the game.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. From the gun, Smith. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
I can run it down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, they the minute they shut us up. There's no rest to shut it down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, Herbert. Into the hands of Gaston, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hampton trying the left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Hey, look, kid, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Slot man motioned over. It's Hampton on 2nd. Look at that work, turning those legs, driving across the 15. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. Trying to run in, Harris. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They motion the tight end over. To the air this time. Herbert escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. Jump off caught by his back. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
And I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Yeah, he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Smith on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. He fires one deep down the middle. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. 2nd and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Brought in right side. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got 1st down from the 31. And again, it's Smith. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Hits his running back. And they're going to be sent out, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Here's Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. He gets it again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. Can't manage positive yardage there, and it leaves them with 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Geno Smith with a touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Passes into the arms of Jamal Adams, intercepted. And the Raiders get it back with a nice return to boots, down inside the 30. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
A play fake, now Smith to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Genty from the gun. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Carlson now to add 1 more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 7.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Starting at the 10. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Throwing on first is Herbert. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. That last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And that's incomplete. There's 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring your best.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Hey, here we go.
Running this one left. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Vegas first down.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
This is Genty on 2nd. Has a lane inside the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They've got first down from the 31. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone.
So I mean, I don't know that everybody understands. That's an assumption that everybody gets.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Well, that's such a good feeling as quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Back to Genty. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders.
And then 144. So, you know what we could do? You guys had a 15.
Really think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead.
Chargers 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Only able to get back to the line on that first down, so no gain.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Catch is made, that's Trey Harris. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They gain 14 on the play, and it brings up an LA first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Two slated downs to approach here from the 40. Herbert on first down. He puts everything behind this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Darian Porter. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. Brings up second down.
So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Another give here to Genty. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing on third, Smith. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he gets it away from his end zone.
Darius Davis on the picture.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shorty, you and I vibe, take a food. Like 2
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running behind center with Harris. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hampton gets the handoff. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll toss it to Hampton. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Ray. Ready?
Throwing now, Herbert. On the move, headed right. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friends. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
1st and 10, Herbert. That's cut at the 4. Touchdown, LA.
A 6 sprint. 3 is going to take, that's really what we're saying. It feels like that's what we want. Again, I know.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10.
Chargers 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to pass it here. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's in demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Smith on 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Chargers have some new life in the 4th.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing now. Makes the 15. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Yards on the play. And the Chargers, 1st down.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots in this one.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On 1st down, Genty. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Give up the guts. It's Genty. Room for him past the 30. And that's a Raiders 1st down. And more than that, Brock, it should...
You need support, as declared here. Shane Billings and I are willing to help guide any workshops. Shane is a seasoned practitioner of this, so we want to tap into that. Please raise your hand and send a meeting invites, or just tap one of us on the shoulders. Shane Billings, as you may recall, joined our program just 2 weeks ago, and it's already adding value in the agile coaching realm. So you have resources available. We do need for the crews to catch up on the 9 steps so that we can finish strong next week with the order of operations and getting those target start and target end dates worked out with a clear understanding of MVP. With that, I'll pause, Linda, if anybody has any questions about that. But again, the real message is we're here for you. We all are in this together, and we're happy to support. Biola, I see your hand went up first.
Yes, so and I know maybe we've talked about this. Just wanted to say, since we have almost everyone here, So on that number 5 line item, do we have like and I think we've discussed it so much. I just wanted to see what your expectations are here. Do we have like what we're using to measure the story points across board, or every team is using different? Is there a legend that we're using that ties to this board that everybody has to follow, or we all just have to put in whatever we see fit in terms of what the story pointing will? Because right now what we've done in the exercise, and I think everybody did, is probably first group them into small, large, extra large. That's what we do with the grouping, and then eventually now attach story points of whatever the small, medium, or large represents.
Yeah, we were encouraging following the Fibonacci sequence as you see on screen. So it really goes to your crew's experience. If you've done a small or medium in the past and you notice that it's around 80 points, you probably want to start with 80 or 90 as your medium, and then scale back down in Fibonacci sequence. You can round numbers. You can say this is 60, this is 150, but the notion of Fibonacci, the golden ratio, is to have a clear, a natural, going back to nature itself, an expression
my
of
question
small
is, this is what we're doing individually. I'm just saying that we have like across all teams to say this is what medium should be. Right now, in terms of story pointing across all teams, we kind of have the same, what a 1 story points mean, what is 2 story point mean. So I'm saying across teams, should our medium mean the same thing in terms of whatever Fibonacci sequence we come across? Should we have the same number equated to medium or large across all the teams, or should we just keep it, whatever we see is medium, that's what we attach. Whatever just team sees as medium, then they put that.
I see Shane wants to chime in on that. I think the answer is yes. If you guys are all on the same story point scale, then if that holds true, then the answer is yes. If individual crews have deviated from one master story point scoring mechanism, then the answer is something else. Shane, did you want to chime in on that?
Yeah, if I may. So story points across teams should be the same, and we can talk more about that. I think from what you're asking, I suspect there may be some work to do there. And there is a scale that I've seen that could be used. The other thing is that once your scale of story points is the same, you don't have to align your epics to the same size. Because epics can now be different sizes, but they would amount to more or less of the story points within them.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking. I just wanted to be sure that that's not an expectation.
Yeah, there's no expectation that everyone's medium should be the same as someone else's medium. In fact, when you make your estimates, your epic point, the number of points within an epic will be different, but the story point should remain the same.
Yep, you're all up for the question. Nicole, you're next.
You just stay on the slide, Kevin. Mine's more of a comment to say I appreciate all the work, Kevin. That is really nice to be able to see everything. I just want to kind of remind everyone as sort of a point, right? Those items down at the bottom there, to make sure that those are going into your epics, right? Those service catalog items, the custom apps, the reportings, the integrations, the data mapping, right? As we're going through this, we're going to start asking the teams about these and where they sit. Just making sure that you guys are keeping those in the back of your mind as you're going through the effort. So thanks, Kevin.
And with that public service announcement there, we're going to hand it over to Jess.
Hey, so question, we need, on the asset management team, I've signed up for support here, and we've had Shane in our Go to Green plan sessions. We don't have a PO, and we need some serious help with assistance here. I think Shane would agree. He was just on a call with us. So Kevin or someone can come and help us with this because we're lost heavily.
Hey, well, Alexis and I will.
I agree. I endorse that.
All right.
Thank you.
I will.
I feel less bad.
I will jump on that grenade. Sorry to cite it that way, but I'll join your crew ceremonies. If you don't mind, just go ahead and send me whatever meetings, special meetings you have in store.
Yeah.
And Alexis has been closely associated with ITSM because I believe 3. So we are so sorry that you haven't had the support you needed leading up to this. I'll double my efforts to make you the priority, make your team the priority for me.
Thank you. All right, I'll forward you everything.
Next week.
I am out next week. God damn, I forgot that. I can't even recall my own schedule. I'm so sorry. I am going on vacation next week, which is untimely.
Yeah, all right.
I can North Carolina, visit my folks. Jess, I'll join you. I'll join you tomorrow, and I'll try to figure out how we can support you even better after that.
That'll work. Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, Mary, you're next.
Good afternoon, everyone. I was just going to offer my support as well next week. I've been a product owner in the past. I know I don't have obviously the depth of knowledge and subject matter expertise that many folks like Paul did and so forth. But if there's anything I can do to try to help from a PO perspective, let me know. Just because I have many years of PO experience, I just haven't been applying those skills in my current role. But I can, if it works out, if there's something I can do, let me know.
Thank you, Mary. Jess, are you worried? Can I just ask a question and return back to Jess? ITAM team, is it that the backlog is unknown, or we don't know how to prioritize the existing backlog?
Portions of the backlog that are unknown. There are a lot of epics that are in our backlog that were thrown on our backlog from the previous Go to Green plan that we have no idea what they mean. So we have no idea how to point them. So there are a lot of things in our backlog that are new to PNC that we have no background knowledge on. So we can give you an estimate, but it's not accurate in any capacity.
Yeah, we're all missing Paul Tybor at this moment. All right, well, I'll work with you on that. The last Go to Green, the good news there is it should be 90% plus all server sound capabilities. So we're a few documentation steps away from reading up and understanding it. I'll again, I have more time available tomorrow. Every spare minute is yours.
Sounds good.
Any other questions before we move back to the agenda?
Yeah, I just threw in there, Kevin, if you find that those are like not ham SAM related things, they're more integrations or miscellaneous activities that found their way into ITAM, and give me some kind of handoff and I can jump in next week while you're out.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm curious into if there's any general areas of unknown, if it's the MDB or if it's ITAM. But I'll find out more and I'll tag you in.
Great. Great. I'm taking back over the share now, and I just wanted to display the statistics for the assumptions, dependencies, and constraints. And again, just in all fairness, we started this last Thursday, right? And we just literally got through, put some triggers through this morning. But as you can see across the team, our ratio from assumptions to constraint is pretty much within the realms. Typically, you want to see as many as assumptions in comparative with the constraints. Some of the dependencies, I think, as I was looking through these and talking with the project managers, they are dependencies, but they can also be looked at as constraints as well. Management, leadership, rather, met this morning. morning. I was in a very good conversation with Dan and his team, and we were looking through the details, and we just want to let this group know that we are going to work with you. This isn't by all means our responsibility as well to work with you to make us all successful. And to do that is going to require some time on leadership's part to go through each of the slides. And I'm not going to belabor the conversation at this point by going through the details of the slides. But leadership does have time carved out tomorrow to work through and talk through the dependencies and the constraints and assumptions. Because part of what we need to help you with is understanding and finding a way out to mitigate. And one thing that is very clear is that a lot of this is not new. Many of you have been talking to us about this, informing us about this over the last several months. Now we are at a point, and I think we're at a pivot point here within our program to really come together inclusively with leadership, with the team, with the resources here to help find a way forward. So that is our commitment to you. And we do have some time that we're going to regroup tomorrow. Shane is going to start that off. So with that in mind, I'm going to hand it over to Shane, and he's going to go over a couple next steps.
I'd like to stop there and first ask if there are any questions. Are you guys, this is, so I've joined some of you, and it's been great to get to know you. And I feel for the challenge that's placed before you. And so as we go through this, I just want to mention that I have complete empathy for what you're doing. And you guys have stepped up, and you're doing your best. Like, I love the engagement and the discussions and the excitement. And just trying to make things, that may not be perfect work to the best of your ability. I think we're going to be able to make progress and get there. So now what you're going to do, or what we're going to do, let me talk about a little bit what we're going to do. So, as I've met with you, I've received multiple teams kind of feedback like, hey, we've been kind of floating up some of these ideas that we think could be improving things, and we didn't get any response. I think we can do better at that. So we're going to take a concerted effort to try to do better at that. And along those lines, we formed the Redfish team. And you're like, what the heck is a Redfish team? Well, Dan mentioned that in the past, he's named his servers after fish. And so we consider ourselves to be servers. We want to be a server to you. So we're going to call ourselves the Redfish team as his direct reports leadership. So that's how we came up with the name. And you may see some of our backlog as we listen to you. And I don't know what form that will take, like how we'll do it. But we need to start doing that. Along those lines, we're going to start meeting shortly, figuring out what does that look like for us. Now, from your perspective, as you continue to work on this, next steps for you are continue to invite us in, and we're helping the best we can. I think that gives us a good picture of the challenges placed before you. And so as you invite us in, the next steps are that you're going to point the values that you have for your epics. It's going to be the story points, so you're going to see like not ones and twos and threes and fives and eights, but you'll see hundreds maybe, or 50s, or that kind of thing. And when you've identified that number and can back it up with the logic that you use to come to that, right? So you've got to be able to speak to it and say, here is how we came to that conclusion that is this size. Here's the things that we knew, here's the things we didn't know, here's our best guess. You'll need to know that total size and your velocity to predict the length of development of an item. And then you can take that length and kind of put it on a Gantt chart, in which case you can, if you can consider your velocity to be currency. You can spend that currency in a sprint and complete an amount. And that way you can decide how to populate your sprints to the best of your knowledge. That is your next steps. Once you come to it, I'll stop there and say, does anyone have questions? You guys are thinking right now, well, that's easier said than done. And you're right, because you have different circumstances. And we'll work with you to figure out those circumstances. We will come up with numbers that you feel comfortable with.
Hey, so Shane, let me just rephrase. So you asked, does anybody have questions? On this call, nobody has a question? No clarification needed? Everybody fully understands what Shane's talking about?
I know I'm not part of PNC, but I do have a question. This is Deborah from ServiceNow. Hello, everyone.
Awesome.
You talk about they will expect or need you to explain why you are giving it the size of effort it has. How detailed do you need us to get in that explanation? Do you need developers to actually give you very technical reasons and details about why it's pointed that way? Or do you need just an overall summarization of why it's going to take that amount of effort?
I'll give my opinion, but I'd like to hear Kevin. I'd like to hear yours first.
There's discussion amongst the crew to figure out the right size to keep it honorable on a point system. But there's not a written rationale behind it once it's pointed. The statement of work that's represented in the story itself is supposed to carry that evidence. So I don't think you need to do anything to justify your story points. I just think, just an honest assessment, just to, and it goes back to the timeline. You want to keep it as close to reality based on your experience as possible, but we don't need a separate document.
I would say the best argument, if you can make it, obviously this is not available to everybody. If you can say this is the same size in effort as this previous work, which took us X amount of time. Therefore, we believe this other work will take us X amount of time, and X amount of time in terms of story points, or size of the work, I should say. And so that would be a fantastic argument. That's kind of what we get everybody
And it looks like we have an accounting story that eventually you're going to take what our guesses were and see what our actual was to see how close we are. I'm not even sure what to say about that.
I think the point of going through this exercise is to try from the ground up, come up with a schedule. As before, it was top down. And we want to hear everybody's ideas and expression of level of effort baked into our schedule. We attempted somewhat of that in a waterfall fashion with the last go to green, but it was still too far away from the actual crew. So this time around, we're trying to take your velocity score and size the epics, knowing what little we know, but sizing it as appropriate, as closely to reality as possible.
Even when sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and Catherine, your question, I think, which is a great question or analogy. If you don't have historical data and you don't know and you're not sure if you have all the data, I do think you should call that out.
That would be part of your assumptions.
We had like twice. I think we had the most assumptions and dependencies. So, like, there's just a lot of, I'm going to say, pitfalls in what we're trying to do.
Yeah, so the